In this video, you will learn about the 9 top content creation tips to crush it on social media. Hey there, business owner. My name is Petra and I blog over at bigincomeparadise.com. And you are in the right place if you want to grow your small business with unique and outstanding social media content. So, subscribe to my YouTube channel and ding that notification bell so you never miss any of my videos. Now, let's start with content creation tips. The first one is research and pick the topics that your audience is searching for. If you cover those topics, they're going to attract your target audience because they're searching for it, right? So make sure you do your research and write down all of those content ideas. Now, if you don't know where to find thousands and thousands of content ideas, then go ahead and check out my blog post where I share with you 18 top places where you can find amazing social media content. So the link is going to be down below in the description box. Now, the second thing you need to do is plan your content ahead and create a content calendar. Now, if you are new to this and you have never done a content calendar, you need to know it has to be done strategically, or else it's not going to bring you that many results. So, if you're new to this, you don't know how to do it, and you actually don't have time, you're too busy, then grab my social media content bundle below where you are going to get a whole year of content planned out for you. You're also going to get extra 1,600 plus content ideas. You're going to get 796 graphic templates and so much more for a very, very affordable price. So there's going to be a link in the description box below. Now, the next thing you need to do is create killer titles. What I mean by that is they need to hook your readers to stop the scroll and then read your content. The first thing that your audience is going to see is probably a video or an image that you use with your content, but then right away, they're going to go check out the title. If they are attracted to your visual, so an image or video, then they're going to probably start reading your post. But if it's going to be about something they're not interested in, or the title is not going to be hooking enough, you're not going to convince them to read. So make sure you really take your time and create a killer title. And here's an extra tip: you can use green, red, or orange emojis with your title. Now, just using those emojis without the title, it won't work. Okay. So make sure you use green, red, or orange emoji with a killer title. The next thing is you need to learn about your audience and their pain points. You need to know what they're struggling with because that's what you are going to take and put inside your content, because you want your audience to feel like you know them. They need to start reading your post and be like, "Oh my god, how did you know? That's happening to me. Oh my god, you know me so well," right? You want them to feel like that. So make them emotional. And also, do not start your or do not finish your post on a negative note. So don't talk about, their pain points and, finish it with the pain points like, "Oh, you're overweight, you're feeling horrible, you cry when you see yourself in the mirror." And that's the end, right? Like, you need to make them hopeful that there is a solution to their problem, and the solution is usually your product, right? Not in all cases, because sometimes you do need to provide free value. So, yeah, it totally depends what you're doing with your content, but always end it on a positive note. So, the next thing is use calls to action. One call to action per post. Do not start telling people to follow you on Instagram and also on Pinterest. And oh, by the way, leave a comment below. And oh, like my post and stuff like that. If you're going to use too many strong calls to action, people are not going to take any action. So choose one and then create a really strong call to action from that. So what do you want your audience to do? Do you want to like your post, or do you want to comment? Do you want to buy something? Click on something, right? But Here's the important part. If you are using Facebook and you're saying stuff like my post if you agree, share my post with your audience or whatever, write a comment below, your reach is going to get low, really, really low, because Facebook hates it when you're fishing for engagement. So go around that. Instead of, telling people to write a comment below, ask them a simple question. Let's say you're writing about, I don't know, mindset and personal development. Maybe you're talking about a specific personal development book, and you can talk about it and then end it with a call to action, which is actually a question, and ask your audience, have you read this book or something like that? And they're going to respond in the comments. Now, the sixth step is strong visuals. You need to use images, infographics, videos, mix up your visuals. I also noticed that sometimes no visuals work best. So basically, what I mean by that is just a simple text. So if you're asking just one question, it's going to work best if, let's say, you ask a question on Facebook and you don't use Facebook backgrounds. Just ask a question, maybe add an emoji, and that's it. Sometimes that works really well because, sometimes that pops out because people are using visuals all the time. But when you do use visuals, which in most cases work way better than just plain text, especially if the text is long, then you should use images like your images, so selfies. Those actually boost engagement. You can create infographics because they're super fun to learn from, and also videos. Now, point number 7 is batching content. So what I want you to do is sit down for maybe an hour or two and just create content. Do not focus on perfection, because there's no such thing, and that is actually going to stop you to create more content. You're going to be stuck with maybe one piece of content and that's it. And that's not good, right? So just keep on writing. You're going to get better the more you practice, and you're going to also get faster at it. Now, the 8th step is repurpose your top performing content, and you can see which content is performing the best under your analytics. Now, repurposing content doesn't mean that you're just going to copy and paste and post the same post. What that means is you're going to check out, let's say you created a really great text post, but now you can create that in an infographic style, right? So you can create an infographic instead of another text post or a video or maybe a blog post. Now, the last step is to use an AI tool. Especially I recommend it for those who are creating a ton of content, bloggers. If you're using social media every single day and you create a lot of content there, if you have clients for who you create content, if you don't know how to do sales content and stuff like that, use an AI tool. I use Copy AI. There's going to be my affiliate link down below. So if you get it through my link and if you pay for it, then I'm going to make some small commission at no extra cost to you. And I appreciate you for doing that, because that's how you support me. But you can actually use Copy AI for free. You get 100 points, 100 credits for the first month. You have to use them in the first month, because then the next months you only get 10 credits. But yeah, you can go and test it out. This tool is going to help you create amazing content really fast. You can create social media content, video descriptions, and you can go check out my video description below, and you're basically going to see what Copy AI created for me. I do change it a little bit because this is still a tool. This is not a human being, right? So it's still a tool. It will make mistakes. So make sure when Copy AI creates your content, you go through it, you fix some stuff up, because it's not going to be perfect every single time. So let me just show you how this looks like. So we are in Copy AI, and I'm not going to go through all of these tools because there's a ton. So let me know below if you want me to create a separate video just on Copy AI. But I already put some information in here, and I press this button. Basically put your information in whatever tool in, and when you press the button, go through the content. And as I said, it's not going to be perfect. And the less information you put in here, the less perfect it will be. So let's see the first one. I've been getting asked a lot lately about how to use company name. So instead of company name, you can use your product name to get the most out of content marketing on social media. So I thought I'd share some of the tips that have worked for me over the years when it comes to building relationships with your followers and finding new people to follow you. So I would change this a little bit, then you can read everything else. So basically, as you can see, I put in this part, use the word you instead of I, and you see that Copy AI actually put more text to it. So go ahead, check it out, use Copy AI for the first month completely free, and then you get 10 points each month. So you're going to get quite a lot of content for free. But if you really need more help and you need more than 10 credits, then I do suggest that you invest in this tool. Thank you for watching this video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ding the notification bell. And see you in the next video.